Item 2, opener, panel 2/3.
Stand by, Chris.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi, my name's Chris Sarra. I've always been intrigued and excited by what happens in the classrooms in our schools, where Indigenous children come face to face with the challenges of the education system. So many factors come together just there, contributing to the successes or failures of children's educational achievements. This DVD series explores that space, the teaching and learning space in Indigenous education in our schools. Well, we wanted to produce these DVDs so that educators could get closer to the views that they needed to hear, to hear what students have to say about how we can get better outcomes for them in schools, to hear what Indigenous educators have to say about getting better outcomes, and to hear what community leaders have to say about getting better outcomes for schools. We just wanted to create an environment in which people could talk more freely, but at the same time give access to those views and those kinds of things that young Indigenous people and other people have had to say. We know when we come home from school frustrated or whatever, we talk around the kitchen about the stuff they should know. It's just to let them get closer to that kind of story and that sort of dialogue that they would never get anywhere near. I'd like to think that educators will use these and sit down in staff rooms and have a look and really analyse what young children have got to say, what elders and other Indigenous educators have got to say. Get close to the message and reflect on what that means for them in terms of getting the best for children.
It's the stereotypes that push you, but because there's that expectation in the stereotype that, you're black, you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
But you look at that and you think, well, I'm as good as you are. Everyone's equal and I'm going to show you wrong.
Yeah.
And so you want to get out there, you want to help people, you want to show them what you have to give.
You're scaring me, Kaya. You sound a bit like I used to be when I was in school. Leon, have you ever been in circumstances in schools where you thought, it seems like you don't really believe in me?
Well, most of the Indigenous kids, they just go down the drain after they finish school. Some kids even drop out because of doing drugs, all that kind of stuff.
Was there ever times when you went to the teachers and explained that you were being racially abused and stuff like that?
I was really too scared to go to teachers because I thought that they were on their side as well.
And interesting. I think what people will understand is that there is a clear and consistent call for quality education outcomes through quality relationships. That occurs in all schools, and I hope people get that message.
The teachers go into the communities, they're not sure and they're not really aware what happens and what's required and things like that. This is where I'd like to see cultural awareness be adopted into the school system.
I'd be looking at the champions that we've got in the school that prioritise and highlights the success.
Our Aboriginal communities, we go through a lot of suffering. We go through a lot of pain. We go through a lot of heartache. Why? Because we're a community and we're so connected together.
Well, one of the things that's been clear and consistent is that if we're going to have a good pursuit of quality outcomes for Indigenous children in schools, we've got to have quality relationships. Where we want exceptional outcomes, the relationship and the way we connect with Indigenous children, Indigenous educators in our schools and Indigenous people in communities has to be exceptional. It has to be respectful, meaningful and positive, where there's equal power, where we respect each other and we signal explicitly that we want the best for our children in schools. Well, you've heard it for yourselves, and throughout all of the discussions that we've had throughout all of these series, the central theme is good quality, strong relationships. That's the thing that's going to project our children into a stronger, smarter future. There are challenges for all of us here. I know that. We all know that. We all talked about that. We've been very honest with you as educators, with you as community people. Thanks for watching. Well, I think that was the money shot. We'll just keep talking away. Oh.